After visiting 2 major cities in Europe, we finished off our week-long trip in Slovenia. We spent a full day exploring Lake Bled and we even took a boat out onto the lake. If you are looking for your next city break, keep on watching as we show you one of Slovenia's most beautiful highlights. If this is the first video you are clicking on, my name is Dain. I set up this channel to document my travels around the world after I quit my job back in England. From hitchhiking in Eastern Europe to riding hot air balloons in Turkey and even jumping out of planes in New Zealand, I'm on a mission to see the world. If you've ever wanted to travel, consider subscribing as I post weekly travel vlogs of what happens in this weird and wonderful world we live in. We have just arrived in Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. It is our final destination of the week. We took a 5.5 hours Flixbus down from Budapest. And we're really hungry. We just quickly checked in our Airbnb. I'm already in love with Ljubljana. It's such a beautiful city. So we're here for the next 3 days. So I'm gonna be taking you along. If you haven't watched any of the other vlogs, I will link them down below. But we went to Prague, Budapest, and now we're in Slovenia. So excited to be here. It's been one of my countries that I really wanted to visit this year. And now I'm finally here and it is lovely. Before we do anything, we are going for food because I'm absolutely starving and it wouldn't be one of my vlogs if we didn't go get some food. Oh, it feels like a morning here. There was a few restaurants that we tried to go to and cafes, but unfortunately were closed, so we have come for some traditional Slovenian food in Ljubljana. One thing I always have a problem with when I travel is I want to try the traditional food, but they're normally filled with like dairy, meat, but they have something called bograk. They do have a vegan version of bograk, which is traditionally a Slovenian meat stew. So I'm excited to try that. It's got seitan and soya chunks in it, and hopefully it's good. I'm really excited to be here and try some traditional food. Okay, this is very interesting. This is bograk and it has come in this little hot thing. I've ordered the large one. I've been given some bread. I think you guys should have some bread as well. I probably can't eat all of that. Actually no, sorry, that's not enough. I'm joking. Oh my god. I feel like it's gonna go terribly wrong. Oh my god, just spill it. I'm going to start with a bit of bread. So this has got potatoes, onions, garlic, some soy chunks and some seitan. Oh my god. It tastes really meaty, it tastes really good. Oh my god, that was so good. It's a lot colder in Slovenia, so that was definitely a hearty, warming meal. So definitely come and check out Ljubljana. So this is one of my favourite modes of transport. It's a funicular. So we went in one of these in Zagreb in Croatia and it was very short, and this one's very short. It's €2 to go up to the top of the castle. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the funicular up and then we're going to have a nice little stroll down. But this one, I haven't seen a completely glass funicular, which is what this one is. I couldn't tell you why I like riding in the funicular so much. I think it's mainly because it's such a short but sweet ride and it's so inexpensive as well, and you get to see loads of nice views over the city. I remember when I did it in Zagreb, Croatia, I literally just did it like 4 times in a day, I'm pretty sure. So we are gonna have a little walk around the castle. Keep thinking we're in Budapest. I think because I've been in 6 countries in 2 weeks, my brain is getting confused. We're going to have a chill, easy day today because we're going to visit Lake Bled tomorrow. So I feel like that's going to be a lot of walking, a lot of hiking, a lot of adventuring. So we're just going to have an easy day. Also guys, if you haven't watched the other videos, update on my eye. My eye is basically back to normal and I've put contact lenses in, so that's why I'm not wearing glasses. It feels so good to wear contact lenses again. Just a little TMI there. morning guys, I cannot believe we're here right now. So we have just arrived in Lake Bled and it was such a magical bus journey. Like as we were driving here, it took about an hour, it was €2 on the bus, really easy to get to. We got the bus at like 8:30, so it should be around 9:30 right now. But we saw mountains. We are just gonna grab a quick coffee and then go and explore this magical place because I've been waiting all year to come here, so feels a bit of a redemption, I think that's the right word to use. This is the swimming area, Annie, get in.
Oh yeah.
Who's volunteering for the first swim?
I bet in the summer it'll be so blue. Look how deep that actually is.
So these girls are being a bit boring, they won't go for a swim.
You get in.
Who's first? I'm the cameraman, so I can't get wet. So, seeing as no swimming is happening today, I think the plan is going to be have a walk around Lake Bled. We're going to try and get over to the little island as well. It's the only island in Slovenia. You can rent a boat to get over there. Oh, fucking hell, my breath. Then we're going to go out for some lunch and go to the top of the castle. Go to the top of the castle. The castle. Castle or castle? Comment below. I'm probably going to say this a million times today. This place is absolutely stunning. Probably one of the most beautiful places you can come to in the autumn as well. Like we were just saying, we do not get autumns like this in the UK. And I think it's a really nice way to end the trip because all week we've been in these massive capital cities and it's been lots of noise. So to come to somewhere that is out in nature just makes me so happy. We're doing it. No, no, no,
yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, cause that man is trouble, you best beware.
So we are rowing a boat for €20. We have 1 hour out on this. It's a bit tough, but absolutely beautiful here.
What are we tipping? You need to be sat in the middle. I am in the middle.
I've swapped.
Okay, that's what I want.
You could do this! Or not.
Hello.
Hello. So we were doing it wrong all along and we actually had the point of the boat facing at the back. So we were wondering why we're not going anywhere. It's because we did it wrong. But we figured it out now, so it's much easier like this.
Close all the curtains, stay on the phone. We are the monsters, holding you still.
I think this is my favourite activity of the week. It's honestly so peaceful. When we're not rowing, it's absolute bliss.
Answer the question, is God on your side? We'll be together, we're the rebel tide. We are the monsters. There's no place to hide.
Yeah, this is one of the most well-known folk stories around Lake Bled. I'm not sure if it's true. Do you guys believe in fairies? If you do, comment below. But the story goes, so Lake Bled actually used to be a valley of luscious grass. Now, there were some fairies that used to live here and they used to like to dance on the luscious grass at night, but there was a shepherd that brought his sheep here. Now the sheep would eat all the grass, so the fairies kindly asked the shepherd, please could you not let your sheep eat the grass? Could you build a fence around an area where they like to dance? The shepherd didn't do that, he did not want to do that, so what the fairies did, they flooded the area and created an island which they couldn't get to, and that is how the island behind me was formed, allegedly. Like I said, probably not true unless you believe in fairies. In my mind, this place is so magical and fairy tale like that, I'm gonna say it's true. Right, so we've just had some lunch. Been quite a long day, but I feel good. I feel energized after that rest. We've now walked around the whole lake, and the only other thing to do here, well, there's a couple more things that we can do here, but we're gonna walk up to the castle. Well, I'm not sure if the girls are, they're pretty tired right now, but it's like the final full day. You have to do everything on the final full day. We are gonna hike up to the castle to get some nice views. Today is actually day 126 of my travels. Comment below, what was your favorite country to see? Was it Egypt? Was it Jordan? Was it Croatia? I feel a bit nostalgic being in the Balkans right now, just because I started in the Balkans and I'm ending in the Balkans, because I'm actually popping home tomorrow. I just still can't get over how cool, oh, interrupted. Oh my God. Beep. I still can't get over how cool this place is. I'm in an eyeing whether to come and stay in Ljubljana or Lake Bled. We chose Ljubljana because we thought that would be a good option, but I spoke to some friends who also stayed in Lake Bled for like 5 or 6 days, and people are staring at my stomach. There's a lot of things to do here, but I'm a bit sad we're not going to go over to the island. We didn't really have time in the boat, but it's got 99 steps going up to the church on the only island of Slovenia, and supposedly if you ring the bell inside, your dreams come true. So I really wanted to do that. Don't know what I was going to dream for. It would have been something cool. So to get up to this beautiful 1,000-year-old castle, you just got to climb a few stairs. Just put in a little time lapse there. It felt a bit tough at the bottom, but it was fine towards the end. It was literally like 15 minutes. And I saw a little girl, she was going up in front of me, so I feel like that made it easier, because you know when you see a kid doing something and you're like, if that kid can do it, I can freaking do it. Why do I do that all the time? This is definitely one of the best views in the city. I know you can do some hikes around Lake Bled. I didn't, and I reckon if I was staying here for a few days, I definitely would. But I've just paid like 13 euros to come up to the top of the castle. And it's so peaceful up here. I keep saying this place is peaceful because it's so peaceful.
To get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I...
This is crazy because there is no one around, so it's pretty much just me up here. Not even Courtney and Annie wanted to come in here. I think they've sort of had enough of the touristy stuff, and they're probably ready to go back to England. This is definitely one of the nicest sunsets that I have seen all year. Like, it really reminds me, I don't like to say reminds, but it kind of reminds me of Montenegro, being in Kotor and just seeing out onto the bay. But this is such a lush way to finish my like 4.5 month trip in Europe and the Middle East. So yeah, really happy that I came up here right now.
It's all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone.
It is our last day in Ljubljana. We've checked out of the Airbnb. So yeah, pretty much a good week all in all. Annie, what are you saying?
It was fabulous.
It was so good. What was your favourite? What was your favourite thing, guys?
I think in Prague, probably the weird lift thing.
Yeah, that was fun. I thought you were going to say the weird Russian man.
Oh no, that was weird.
That was pretty weird. That was a good way to start the week, but it was quite intense.
It was just very unexpected. I didn't know what we were doing.
We'll do this again in a second. What was your favourite country, Annie?
Budapest.
Budapest. I'd say Budapest was my favourite too. Favourite activity of the whole week?
The ruin bar and the bar.
The bar.
The baths. The baths, okay. I did love the baths, but I have to say, I think yesterday was my favourite day, just because Lake Bled was so beautiful, and we were a bit like, should we get a boat? And then we just did it, and it was actually so much fun, and everyone got to row around.
It was stunning.
It was stunning. And the best thing about yesterday is it was moody all day, and then as soon as we were out on the lake, it's like the sun just came out for like that hour or two, so that was pretty good. But yeah, but I think this week's been pretty good. It's been nice to have these girls like experience what I experience most weeks of like getting a long train and getting along. What did you think of the public transport?
I preferred the bus over the train.
Yeah, the bus wasn't too bad.
Yeah, the bus was okay.
Because it was short.
Oh really? No, I liked the train because
It was nice and spacious, but just so long.
They're not all like that though. Some of the mini buses are dreadful, but I worked out yesterday I've been on 32 buses in the last 127 days, so to sit on a nice big train for 7 hours was pretty good for me. Any other thoughts, Annie?
I'm not coming on holiday with these doing it.
Yeah.
They loved it really. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed these videos. I'll link them down below. If this is the first one you're watching, go back at the beginning of the week and watch the Prague video. And yeah, I'm going back to England later. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Subscribe and I'll see you later. Bye. Whoa. Let's get this started. Oh, this is a tune, Kings of Leon. Just wait for the music to stop. And then we'll take 2. Smells like fish. People are probably looking at me like, this boy just needs to eat his food. Guys, thanks.
Would you just cook out the...
And then